So this will be two main topics of my focus. Again, we are this is a MCQ discussion session. So always advisable that you should be more and more responsive. You can put your comments in the comment section so that I know that you know the answers. Wherever there is a discussion required, I will be discussing in detail. Although some MCQs we have, if you have seen my earlier YouTube lives, you would have understood that some MCQs that are directly given as a concept-based answer, which if you know the concept, you can answer. But my more focus here will be on solving of those MCQs which can be solved by elimination of the options. Because I feel GPAT is not only knowing about GPAT is all not only all about knowing the correct answer, but it is all about knowing the correct concept as well as eliminating the wrong answer. Because every time you might not know the correct answer from a diverse topic, right? So quickly, I will be sharing now the PPT or rather the MCQ slide. I would like you all to keep your comment section open as well as your chat boxes open so that I can look at what answers you are giving. Okay. So, because we are going to discuss directly the MCQs, I will be revising concepts for certain topics in between, depending on what MCQ are we are getting, right? So, because we are not sticking to any particular topic, we have in general taken 4-5 topics in a mixture. Okay. So first is Keller-Kiliani test is used to identify what? Options are anthraquinone glycosides, cardiac glycosides, cyanogenic, or saponin glycosides. So, oh, I have already started getting answers, but just to very correct, Neeta, you're correct. So just to answer this, first we have to understand which one thing is sure it is for one of the glycosides, right? Now again, this is a concept-based question. So if you see, what we will discuss, what are the different tests for each. Okay. Now, if I have to say, oh, I am not able. Just 1 second. I'll note. Uh, yeah. So first option is anthraquinone glycoside. Uh, Quickly in your comment section, write down which is the test for anthraquinone glycosides. Which are the tests for performed for anthraquinone glycosides? Please write down in your comment section so that we clear each of the concepts. Okay, let me say it myself. So for anthraquinone, majorly we do is bond triangles. For cardiac glycosides, we do is a lot of tests, one of which is Keller-Kiliani. So answer to this is Keller-Kiliani test. Then for cyanogenic glycosides, generally we do HCN, hydrocyanic acid test. Saponin we do foam test, or we also do hemolysis test. Okay, so these different tests, if you want to revise, you can go back to my video of glycosides where part 1 where I have discussed all these tests in detail. Okay, next question. So there are different, again in glycosides there are 8 different types of glycosides, 8 to 9 classes of glycosides depending on the tests are also differentiated. There are steroidal, triterpenoidal glycosides as well, which have different tests. So this you always can make a chart, and again it is clear, readily available on in my earlier video. Cardiac glycosides in digitalis lanata. Sorry for the it is not in italics. It has to be added in italics. Cardiac glycosides in digitalis lanata include what? So if you see the options, again, it is very clear here. But let me say first is digoxin. Stenocytes is generally present in stena. Aloe, from the name itself, you can make out it is in aloe vera. And cinegreen is present in mustard. So the answer to this is very clear, and it is digoxin. Okay, I am not able to see many comments, no, not even answers in chat boxes. Please guys, see to it that you answer in chat box the most. So clear cut answer. So this type of question you can also correlate digital digoxin, digitoxin. बहुत बार पढ़ा है, so then it is easy to answer. Now third is in the biosynthesis of morphine and alkaloid, the key intermediate before the formation of morphine is. If you see, all these are present in biosynthesis of morphine. So which one is the key intermediate? Now, if you know the structures, or maybe I will say if you know not the structures of all, but if you know the key intermediates of all, if you can recollect the entire morphine pathway, it is generally formed from codeine. So codeine is one of the I will not say intermediate, but one of the morphine and alkaloid which is formed. So that can be the answer. What they have asked is for intermediate before the formation of morphine, right? So that cannot be the answer. So what can be the answer? Answer is reticulin. How I will show you in this pathway. I have put that slide. So then it is prepared from tyrosine, nor ledunosoline, and nor ledunosoline carboxylic acid, and nor ledunosoline is present. If you see here, the reticulin is present. Now, generally, this is S-reticulin, then it is converted to R-reticulin and further to salutidine. Now, this is the key intermediate step. It is considered because cyclization takes place after this test. So this is the intermediate after which the cyclization takes place, and you can obtain variety of other, I will say not intermediates, but the variety of other structures can be obtained, like morphine, codeine, codenone. So morphine and alkaloids can be obtained from reticulin. So this is considered as a key intermediate. So now for pathways, it has to be clear that I have a slide actually in the next questions that an entire slide from what pathway what you get. At least that much you should remember. If not intermediate, this type of questions are very rare. Matlab they are generally of sniper category, but you never know. तो एकदम इंटरमीडिएट जीपैट में बहुत कम पूछा है आज तक, बट एक बेसिक रेट डिटरमाइनिंग स्टेप कौन सा है इन द बायो फाइटोकेमिस्ट्री ये पता होना है. Now menthol, which is a major component of mint oil, is a dash, right? So if you see they have given monoterpene, diterpene, sesquiterpene. Okay, I got answer for this. Only Neeta is answering. Why are others not answering? Please answer. Okay, so if you see here monoterpene, if again menthol का structure पता होना चाहिए उसके लिए. Monoterpene is C10, diterpene is C20, C15 is sesqui, and C30 is tri. ये पता होना चाहिए. This is again there in my volatile oils slides or volatile oils video, where you can see the classification of terpenoids based on the number of carbon atoms. First, C5H8 is known as isoprene unit, or it is also known as hemiterpene. Sorry. and a half unit is known as sesquiterpene, that is 15 carbon atom. Mono, di, and tri. So now menthol as a structure of 10 carbon atom, and answer for this is monoterpene. Phenyl volatile oil contains which? So phenyl जब भी आता है ना, generally एक चीज याद आता है फेंकोल. Okay, मतलब this is the major, one of the major components. तो यहाँ पे फेंकोल नहीं. What else is there? Eugenol, erythritol, cineol, and limon. So the odor, very correct. Odor is because of one ingredient, and that is odor and sweet taste both, and that is due to anything. Okay, again it is a monoter. So answer to this is anything. Next, U-cell process is used to extract oils from which of this following? Now understand, U-cell first of all is the process which is used to extract oils from fruits. There are three different types. Okay, one is effleurage method. You can note it down. Other is steam distillation or hydrodistillation method, or what both hydro and steam distillation method. That is generally used for dried or fresh plant extract, for fresh plant material, that is plant part which is leaf or bark. For fruits, we use U-cell process. For there is one more which is known as effleurage method, and that is generally used for extraction of volatile oil from plant petals. Okay, so here the answer to this is, I have already said, it is citrus peels. That is example of which is given here as orange or lemon, or which is Citrus limonis or Citrus aurantium. See, this is how we have to recollect. When you are solving notes, see to it that you don't stick to that MCQ. You try to understand four different options of that MCQ, especially in case of not only cognosy, but I would say in case of pharmacology and medchem, because there are four different concepts associated with it. Okay, even organic chemistry for that matter. Here, rose petals or lavender flowers, we use effleurage or enfleurage method, and jasmine leaves, steam distillation is generally used. Then there is for thermolyte also you have to use steam distillation depending on the temperature. Terpenoid biosynthesis originates from which pathway? So again, as I said I will show you all the pathways, different origination that I will discuss that time. Anyone would like to answer here first? Make a try. Terpenoid biosynthesis. Okay, then I'll go to the answer. It is mevalonic acid pathway. So if you see here, I have put down a list of basic biosynthetic pathways. First is Calvin cycle, which is precursor for carbohydrates. Acetate mevalonate pathway is precursor for steroid and terpenoid. So here the answer is mevalonic acid pathway. Then acetate malonate, यही बहुत confusion है, mevalonate और malonate. Malonate is for malonic acid, and that is precursor for fatty acid. So malonate, malonic acid, fatty acid. You can remember it like that. और ये lifetime याद रहेगा फिर. Malonate, malonic acid, fatty acid. Polyacetate malonate pathway, which is precursor for anthraquinones. Sticmic acid is for aromatic amino acids, generally for C6C3 compounds. Amino acid is for aliphatic amino acids, and there is flavonoid pathway as well, which is precursor for flavonoids. Okay. Next question. Anthraquinone glycosides are found in which amongst the following plants? So this is a direct type of question. If you know the concept, you can answer this, else you will not be able to answer. Digitalis we have seen in earlier slides, it's a part of a cardiac glycoside. So this is, see, ऐसे ही तुम लोग को ना कभी-कभी पेपर में भी clues मिल सकते हैं. But now since you have sections, this is not possible. Earlier ना ऐसा हो जाता था, we did not have sections. So in one section, मतलब we did not have section. So अगर सारे cognosy के questions है, तो we could refer and go back. Now it might happen that a few cognosy questions are split up in this and few in the other section. So this possibility is less. मैं हमेशा एक चीज बोलती हूँ, अपना जो सिलेबस कॉपी है ना, वो एटलीस्ट पढ़ के जाओ. उसमें से भी यू कैन फाइंड आउट लॉट ऑफ आंसर्स लाइक दिस. Anthraquinone glycosides are found in what? The digitalysis cardiac, so it is out. Soralia and stevia are again, Soralia is under miscellaneous glycoside. Here the answer to this is fair. The cardinolite type of cardiac glycoside possess which structural feature? Cardinolite and bufadienolite. So there are two. One has 5-membered ring and one has 6-membered ring. So does it contain unsaturated lactone ring at 670? Pyranose sugar linked at C3, isoquinoline molecules, or coumarin moiety. So coumarin moiety is out if you know the cardinolite nucleus. इसलिए मैं बोलती हूँ हमेशा जो भी न्यूक्लियस है एटलीस्ट एंथ्राक्विनोन का जो फॉर एग्जांपल रीन, एलोइमोडीन, इमोडीन, ये सारे न्यूक्लियस है उसके which you should. You can also remember one dianthrone structure. Okay, then कार्डियक के लिए ब्यूफाडाइनोलाइड है एंड कार्डिनोलाइड है C23, C25, 24. सो ये पता होना चाहिए. फिर सिमिलरली यू हैव इट फॉर स्टेरॉइडल ग्लाइकोसाइड्स. कॉलिन एक मेजर कोलेस्ट्रॉल बायोसिंथेसिस भी उसमें देखते हैं हम लोग, तो ये एक मेजर है. देन सिमिलरली ट्राइटरपिनोइडल आर देयर, सेपोनिन ग्लाइकोसाइड्स आर देयर. तो ये सबका एक बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर जो होता है वो पता होना चाहिए. या So now what is the answer for this? Any idea? Answer is unsaturated lactone ring at C17 position. This is actually even the feature of bufadienolide. At C17 position, there is a ring present, but it is 6. Millen's test give a positive result due to the formation of which compound on heating? Is it mercury tyrosine complex, nitrotyrosine, mercuric hydroxide precipitate, or tyrosine nitrate? Again, this is a direct answer. Millen's reagent, where do you use? उसके हिसाब से you will be able to answer this. So answer to this is very correct. Isha, mercury tyrosine complex. Red squill is the source of what? So squill कौन से उसमें आता है ये पता होना चाहिए. Is it a cardiac? Is it a saponin, cyanogenic, or it's a bufadienolide? Bufadienolide is also type of cardiac. So they have given it specifically. So answer, but is it under that? That is the question. Or is it under saponin? That's the question. So answer to this is very specifically they have given bufadienolide. So ऐसे type of question में it's easy to judge because एक specific see cardiac entire they have given and उसमें भी specific bufadienolide दिया है, right? So then this is easier to judge the answer. You can eliminate the other option. Classification हर एक alkaloids, glycosides, terpenoids सबका पता है. Okay. Hydrodistillation is suitable for what? अभी ये आंसर दिया है, so you guys can answer it. Very correct. It is suitable for fresh plant material. Linalool in lavender oil is preserved by what? How it can be preserved? By steam distillation, by hydrodiffusion, by solvent extraction, or by cold pressing. So understand here, linalool is a volatile oil. So then you can judge the answer. Okay, I have got answer already, but it is steam distillation and not solvent extraction. Okay, linalool can be preserved by doing a steam distillation. Glycosides are classified as rather they are classified as O, C, S, or N. So answer to this is O glycosides. This is direct. I can't discuss much more into this. This you if you know the classification, then you would be able to answer. Which of the following is a common adulterant in senna? Is it dog senna, palte senna, leaflets of cassia, auricata, or all of the above? So answer to this is actually all of the above. Generally, all of the above option is now. Sorry, it's D. I have by mistakenly I have ticked it, but answer to this is D. That is all of the above are a common adulterant to senna. Okay. Please note this that this is the answer. I will just highlight it. By mistakenly, I have marked it. Answer to this is D. Okay. Next question. Amygdalin, which is a cyanogenic glycoside, is primarily found in what? Almonds, digitalis, cinchona, or senna pods. So amygdalin, they have given it here cyanogenic. So you can eliminate option of digitalis, it's a cardiac. You can eliminate senna because it's an anthraquinone, and cinchona bark itself also you can eliminate because generally we see it under alkaloids. And they have mentioned it about glycoside. So answer to this is almond kernel. Vitalimorine test, which is for tropane alkaloids, uses what? Oh, by mistakenly I have already highlighted. It is methanolic KOH. It has come by mistake. Sorry, it's methanolic KOH. Phenolene alkaloids, example quinine originate from what? Phenolene alkaloids. Okay, two of them have given answers. I have just now discussed this as well. So answer to this is shikmic acid and tryptophan. In that chart I had mentioned. Molecular formula for an isoprene unit. Very easy. I will not again. This has been discussed. It's C5H8. बाकी सब तो wrong ही है. Reserpine gives violet red color with violet red color. Again, this is a test. Vanillic acid. So is it in acetic acid or sulfuric acid? So answer to this is vanillin in acetic acid. Which of the following constituent of which of this chief chemical constituent of aloe? Now, if you see here, sorry, here vincristine is for vinca alkaloids, strychnine and brucine are for again nux vomica. Okay, proto is again in tropane alkaloids, and imodine comes under anthraquinone glycosides. So there is only one of glycosides as such. Okay, and which is imodine. Next question. What is the structural feature that distinguishes a C glycoside from an O glycoside? So is it presence of a nitrogen atom, presence of a sulfur atom in the glycone? So glycone and glycone are the two parts of the glycoside. This you should know when you are appearing for an exam. That much is the basic. Okay. Carbon-carbon linkage between the glycone and glycone, or hydrogen bonding between the glycone and they have asked about a structural feature that distinguishes C glycoside from an O glycoside. Again, it's a very, very easy answer. They have given all the other options does not match anywhere. Okay, so it's carbon linkage because C glycoside has carbon. O, if it is there, then it will be O and C bonding. Okay. Then if it is a nitrogen, there will be a nitrogen bonding. Sulfur will be S. When eugenyl reacts with perchloride, it gives which coloration? Already I have shown the coloration, so I will directly go. It's blue coloration. Which of the following extraction methods involves the process of repeatedly passing a solvent through a fixed bed of plant material? So these are some slides on extraction. Okay, I am getting already the answers. Fixed bed of plant material. It's repeatedly passing the solvent. So answer to this is very correctly given. That is percolation. Percolator assembly, if you have seen, all these are different. I will tell you how they are. Maceration is when you immerse the drug. It is not repeatedly passed. You keep it immersed only in the solvent for 24 hours or 48 hours. Infusion is again similar to maceration, but there the solvent passage is different. And expression is when you express the drug to a particular solvent for, again, this is not repeated. It can be with respect to vacuum applied to it. What is the primary purpose for using a Soxhlet apparatus in the extraction of phytoconstituents? Everywhere we see you that generally the most used apparatus is Soxhlet. So what is the primary purpose for using Soxhlet? Is it to remove the impurities or to continuously concentrate the extract or continuously extract or try? Again, this is very easy. It is obviously C, that is to continuously extract the phytoconstituents. It won't be to concentrate. For concentrating the extract, we generally use water bath. Okay. And to remove the impurities, we have to use other solvent. The Soxhlet apparatus is used because it has repeated extraction. That cycle goes on in the cycle, right? That is continuously, you can say there is series of hot maceration. Okay. Which of the following terpene, types of terpene is characterized by a 10 carbon skeleton? Again, this is wrong. It is monoterpene. Sorry, it has come out as wrong. It is monoterpene and not terpene. I will just highlight it. Answer to this is monoterpene. C15 is sp, mono is C10. Okay. Answer to this, please mark. It is monoterpene, which is C10. Okay. Question. The biosynthesis of anthocyanin involves the condensation of which of the following compounds with a flavin-3-ol? Flavin-3-ol. So if you see, malonyl coenzyme is given acetyl, anthocyanin biosynthesis. So which pathway will be chosen? So answer to this is malonyl coenzyme A. Okay, where again if you have a look at the biosynthesis pathway, you will be able to gauge that. Which I am planning to take it just now, a short series, so that is done. Which of these is known as a soap bar? सोप बार मतलब सैपोरिन होगा उसमें पर so which of this is known as soap bar? Is it Fuji, Cascara, Pulaja or White Cherry? Okay, I'm getting the answers. Right, it is Quilaya bar. It is also known as Quilaja bar. They are synonyms of each other. Okay, it comes under the class of saponin glycosides and it is also known as soap. Last question, carminic acid is a what? That is it a coumarin derivative, O-glycoside, D-glycoside, or a xanthone? What is carminic acid? So it comes under the glycosides. Okay. So here we finished our 30 MCQs that we had planned, because again, at some point there are not much explanation required. They are direct concept based questions. But I thought I have also prepared this, which I thought is important from the med point of view. That is the pathway of metabolites, which I am sharing with you. Sorry, just 1 second.